I contend that there are major flaws in the organizational structure of DMOs, and that these 5 trends have made the current structure at least partially obsolete. If I were to ask you what your purpose, your mission, or your primary job is, you would probably say it's to market your destination to the world, and I would agree. And that is the right answer. I'm also going to contend, however, that there are other masters that you serve, though you don't talk about them much. Even though you don't talk about them, they have significant impact on how you make decisions and the ultimate decisions you make. The first of those other masters is to protect the funding source. Usually the public sector, whether it's bed tax, car rental tax, whatever it is. A lot of you end up making decisions, influencing those marketing decisions in order to protect the funding. These tourism taxing districts will become part of our existence. I'm not promoting or suggesting you take them. I am suggesting that somehow over time we have to become independent of the political process because it too much influences our decision-making in marketing our destinations. Perhaps the most disturbing to me master that we all serve is the membership one, and this is obsolete. I understand there needs to be funding different from political or general funding sources in order to entertain and to solicit and work with getting meeting planners, tour operators, and all those folks to come to your destination. The problem is that the fundamental nature of membership organizations is exclusionary. They're pay to play. By their very nature, if you don't pay, you don't get listed, you don't get shown, you don't get whatever. I met with a major CVB CEO a few weeks ago. We do a lot of work for them, and he had a bunch of magazines on his desk when we walked in. And he said, you know, I think the content in some of these other products, other than the ones that you produce for us, are better. They tell quirky things and interesting things about our destination. And so we asked, well, what do you think about the content in the magazine you have? And he said, well, the written stuff's really cool. In fact, it's the best there is. But all these listings, what do people do with these listings? Why do you keep them in the book? And so we said 3 years ago, we recommended they be taken out of the book. And that we do more quirky, relevant content about what's really unique about this city. And so we walked right into it. He said, well, why the hell hasn't it happened for 3 years? And we said, your membership department. It had never occurred to him that a lot of the decisions made in the membership department of their CVB had influenced the marketing of that destination as much as it had.